All right, let's take a look at number 7. So it says, describe how the given function can be obtained from one of the basic graphs, then graph the function. So our parent function for this problem is going to be y equals x cubed. So remember, the parent function is you basically taking away all the transformations. So taking away the plus 9, taking away that reflection, and that leaves us with x cubed. It's like the bare bones, okay? So now what we have to figure out is this function g of x, what transformations is it doing to x cubed? Okay, so let's start off with this negative out front, okay? A negative in front of the function versus inside the function. So just if it's out front, that's different than inside. This is the one that's going to be over the x-axis. This is going to be the one that's over the y-axis. So we have the situation where it's out front. So we're going to reflect over the x-axis. Okay. All right. So then let's go ahead and start there. So x cubed, the parent function, goes through 0, 0, 1, 1, and negative 1, negative 1. That's probably enough points for us, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make this dashed because this isn't the final answer. But this is good old x cubed. Oops, I don't need to write it twice. There we go. Okay, so we want to know what we're doing to it. Well, we're going to reflect it over the x-axis. So 0 will stay. This one above the x-axis will come down below, and this one below will go above. So there's our reflection across the x-axis. There we go. So this can be thought of as negative x cubed. Remember, I'm going in the order RST, reflect, stretch, shrink, translate. So I did the R. There are no stretches. There is a translation on this one. So we have to figure out what this plus 9 is going to do. Well, it's inside the function. That means it's going to change it horizontally. And that also means that it's lying to us, okay? It lies. So while you would think a plus 9 would mean to the right, this plus 9 is actually going to mean go left 9 spaces. And so I'm going to have to extend this out a little bit further. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. This is negative 9 right here. I'm going to go ahead and take 0, 0 and move it to the left 9. And if I move this one to the left 9, it would be here at negative 10. And if I move this one to the left 9, it's going to be here at negative 8. So our final picture for g of x should look something like that. Okay. So now we have to go graph that, and we have to pick from these drop-down menus what the correct choices are. So it says start with the graph. Well, let me pick the right one. Left 9 and left 9. So it's either A or B. And reflect across the x. It looks like A is it. So we're going to start with the graph x to the 3rd. All right. Okay, so now they want us to graph it. So I think I remember those dots, you guys. We went, this is our shape. I think it went through negative 9. Oh, we drag it. Oh, we just type it in down here. Okay. There's no vertical stretch or shrink. There's no horizontal stretch or shrink. There is a horizontal shift to the left 9 spaces. And we reflected it over the x-axis. Boy, how easy is that, right? Very cool. Okay, so then we're going to click save. Check answer. Awesome. Okay, so that was number 7. Thanks for joining me, you guys.